What's up? What's going on, guys? Captain Monk here again. This is a gameplay on Call of Duty 4, one of my favorite Call of Duties out there, and to be perfectly honest, I kind of like them all except for Modern Warfare 2. Now, I'm not going to get into that because that's not what I want to talk about today. What I really want to talk about today, guys, was the M16. Now, as we all know, or I don't know, maybe you guys don't know this, but I'm using the M16 in this game. This is the M16 right here from Call of Duty 4. But basically, what I want to talk about mainly was just the M16 in general from this Call of Duty onto the other ones, because it's changed quite a bit in a very dramatic way through all the Call of Duties. And I just want to explain to you guys what changed it and what basically has now ruined it in Modern Warfare 3. So in this gameplay, before I get started, I was using Bandolier, which basically works as a scavenger pro, but you cannot resupply. You just start off with a lot more ammo. I was using Stopping Power, which increases your bullet damage by 0.1. What's the math here? It basically multiplies it by 1.4, which in other words basically makes it so that it requires one less bullet to kill somebody, which basically dominated the second tier in the previous games, if you guys did not know that. The third perk, I think I was using Deep Impact. I may be wrong, but the third tier perks didn't really matter in this game. No one really cared about them. They weren't really all that helpful. The only ones that were ever used was Deep Impact, Steady Aim, and Dead Silence, which basically are exactly what they sound like. Deep Impact is kind of like Hardened or Impact. What's Steady Aim? Steady Aim is the same thing. And then Dead Silence is back in Modern Warfare 3, and it's basically Ninja for Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. But notice that I said Stopping Power and how it increased your bullet damage by basically one bullet. It makes it so it takes one less bullet to kill somebody. Now that basically is what they made the M16 so good, because the M16 from Call of Duty 4 all the way to Modern Warfare 3 has not changed. It has had the same bullet damage through all those games. Now you're probably asking yourself right now, then how is it that the M16 sucks so bad, but it's so good in this game? Yeah, this gun was the best gun in the game, guys. The reason for that was simply because of Stopping Power, because the M16 has 40-30 damage. That basically means that it basically kills at 3 bullets at close range and 4 at long range. But with Stopping Power, it buffed it up to, I think, a 56 at close and a 42 at far. I may be wrong. I'm just doing the math really quickly in my head, guys. I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And if I'm correct, that means it's a 2-bullet kill at close range and a 3 at far, making it a 1-burst kill at any range. That is what made the M16 so exceptional, guys. Now, what happened was, in Modern Warfare 2, they kept that. That's the same thing. They kept Stopping Power. They kept the same rate of fire for the M16. Everything's the same for the M16, and from Call of Duty 4 to Modern Warfare 2. But the M16 was not overpowered in Modern Warfare 2 because the other guns got buffed and basically balanced it out. So the M16 was not that good anymore. But what happens in Black Ops is there's no Stopping Power anymore. So what happens? Treyarch, they look over this and they go, hey, we can't do that, because if we do that, if we remove Stopping Power, the M16 is going to be basically a 2-burst kill or full 4-bullet kill, which basically means 2 bursts because you can't just shoot 4 bullets, you have to shoot 6 or 3. You guys get the idea. It'd make it a 2-burst kill at long range, and that wouldn't be very good. So what they did is they say, hey, why don't we increase the gun's range to like doubling, so that it still kills in 1 burst, except for when it's outside of when it's really far range. So that basically made it a lot better in Black Ops. It made it so that this weapon could get 1-burst kills to about 40 feet. That is very good. The one thing though is people say, no, I don't ever get 1-burst kills. That was because of lag. But I promise you guys, if you're host, the M16 1-burst kids from 40 meters away, it's pretty good. So that's that. But then, now in Modern Warfare 3, they didn't think about that. They just like, okay, well, Black Ops, they removed Stopping Power, people like that, so let's just take out Stopping Power in Modern Warfare 3, and they didn't even think about the M16. It did not cross their mind. So now the M16 is garbage. So it's basically like using the M16 from Call of Duty 4 without Stopping Power. It's terrible. You need Stopping Power on this weapon to make it good. And at least usable, honestly. I mean, it's terrible without Stopping Power. So, Infinity Ward, if you're listening, please buff the M16 so it's a 2-bullet kill at close range and a 3 at long. That would make it equally as good as the Type 95, please. If you're not going to do that, here's a second suggestion. Make it so that the M16 is a 3-bullet kill at any range, and that will balance it out. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something about the M16 today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.